Wallace and Gromit Vengeance Most Fowl releases on Netflix today, and I'm staying up to watch it. That's right, everybody. I don't know if you can tell, but I am pretty excited about this one. I have seen all of the other Wallace and Gromit short films as well as movies, and I don't want to miss out on this one. But like I said, it hasn't released yet. It is still technically the 2nd of January, and it doesn't release until the 3rd. I've got about an hour or so till it actually comes out, so I thought it would be fun to do a bit of an unboxing before we do go watch it. And so, I have some of my original Funko Pops here if you would like to take a look at them. Like, this is Wallace. I mean, of course it is. And let's take him out of the box because it seems like he's kind of copied my outfit today. I don't know what's going on there, but either way, this is a cracking figure. I gotta say, I love the pose that they put him in, especially with the hands being up, the smile, as well as the eyelids being up on the bottom. It's very Wallace. And I think in general, just a really well done figure. I also feel like a lot of the Aardman characters work well as a Funko Pop. I'm trying to think of some others that they've created. I guess it might just be Wallace and Gromit. Because there's no Chicken Run, there's no Flushed Away, yet this is it. Hey, Funko, you gotta step up your game on these ones here. But anyways, the next one that I've got is, of course, his best friend. We've got Gromit. A classic figure. And now, let's take him out because I want to see what is going on here. Like, does he have his tail? Of course. Do his ears look perfect? Yeah, they do too. I also think the way that these were done, you would have been really cool, actually, on Funko's part, is if they put, like, just like a little bit of a thumbprint on there somewhere, because whenever you watch them, you always see, because of course they are made of clay, it is claymation, you'll see some fingerprints on there every once in a while. Like, it's not like distracting or anything, but it just goes to show that it is real, made by hand. And so of course this does look like clay, but just to have that little bit of a print, it would have been funny. And now hold on, everybody, that's not all. There's actually a third one that released for this original set, and I don't think he's gonna be in the movie. At least I don't think so. Not a big part, maybe a cameo, but we do have Shaun the Sheep. I, again, love this one. And when I was younger, used to watch Shaun the Sheep all the time on TV. Like, whenever it was on, it was a good one to sit down for. And so, taking him out of the box, I love how big his knit sweater is, as well as, I guess it'd be like hay or straw in his mouth, and the little tuft of, like, you know, wool on the top there. It's cute. And now, normally, Funko doesn't include mouths on characters, and I guess for this one here, Wallace has one, as well as Shaun, so they really do look, I don't know, there's just a little bit more to them. It gives them a lot of detail, especially because a big part of these claymation characters are their mouths. Okay, let me see here. We've got a little bit more time. I think I could show you one more thing before we get to the movie, because I have some fun stuff planned for after too. And the thing that I want to show you right now is, check this out. I found out that you could buy the complete cracking collection of all of the short films and movies. And now, of course, I had to get it. I heard there's also some other bonus content inside, so let's see what's up. Ooh, okay, hold on. The paper comes off. Oh, I gotta show you this. Look at that. On the back side here, it's got a bunch of different, almost like stickers on the outside of it from, you know, the different movies and short films. And you know what? Now that I'm looking at it here, Shaun is on the front with that exact sweater that's on the Funko Pop. And now, everybody, it is time to crack open the case. Oh, it's magnetic. That is fancy. Oh, take a look at this. It says Wallace and Gromit. It's got some stickers, as well as, is that a book maybe? Oh, wow. They're calling it clings here, which is kind of funny. Is that what they call them in the UK? Huh, I've never heard of that. If you're from the UK, let me know. Do you call it clings? I just assumed everywhere it was stickers, but I guess, hey, it's different some places. And now, ooh, look at this book. Wallace and Gromit, the complete cracking collection. I gotta see what's inside of here. Okay, intro, essay, there's recipes, as well as the original and some art. Oh, wow, let me just show you a page here. Oh, chunky cheese scones. Like, take a look at that. This is so cool. And I'm sure it is full of different stuff. Yeah, okay, what do we have? Do we have anything from The Wrong Trousers? Yep, there's a picture of them right there. If you guys want to take a look on the side. You know what's funny? There was an action figure that had released of this here, but I couldn't get it in time for the movie releasing. So maybe I'll pick it up in the future. But for now, I wasn't able to add it to the collection. And well, anyways, let's see what else is inside of here. Because, of course, I was buying this for the DVDs. And I believe, are they inside of here? there, perhaps? I think so. Oh, wow, look at this. Okay, so it just says the complete Cracking collection, and then you can open this up, and then they're inside with some extra art of the two of them. I believe they come out of the top here, and does it come with the 4K one as well? I think I saw something about that. Yes, this is disc 1, the 4K Ultra HD, and it comes with a bunch of different ones. It says, a grand day out, the wrong trousers, a close shave, and a matter of loaf and death. That's fun. You know what's funny? I don't remember the last time I actually bought a DVD or a Blu-ray, so it is cool that I have this. Definitely a good one to come back to. And now, everybody, with that being said, I think we are good. Yeah, let's go watch the movie. Alright, everybody, I am upstairs and ready to go. It is playing on the TV. Actually, it's just the trailer running right now. But let's watch this thing and I'll see you after we're done.
Wait till you see the next thing I'm working on. A smart gnome.
Holy Nobot!
Oh, hey! Oh, look at him go. A Wallace onesie.
Well, everybody, that was a lot of fun. Probably one of my favorite movies from this year. And look, I understand, we're only a couple days into January, but still, it was a lot of fun. It was about an hour and 10, maybe an hour and 15 minutes. But it honestly flew by so quickly with how much I was enjoying it. I wish it was like double the length. But hold on, before we talk about it too much, remember how earlier I said that I had something fun planned? Well, let me show you what I got. So I went to the grocery store today to check out the cheese section. And while I was digging around, I found some Wensleydale cheese, and we're gonna be trying it out for the first time because, of course, it's Wallace's favorite. I didn't just grab one kind either. I went for the regular Wensleydale, and then I also got this one here, which has cranberries in it. We're gonna be trying both. To be completely honest with you, I don't normally steer away from the regular slices of cheese, so this is pretty new to me, and let's see. I mean, it smells pretty good. Alrighty, everybody, let's cut this thing and see what is going on. I'm just gonna cut off like a little bit because I don't want to waste anything, of course, and I'm gonna be sharing this with the family after. I'm not gonna be scarfing down the whole thing. Even though I'm sure Wallace would take a pretty big bite of this. Okay, here we go, everybody. This is my first bit of Wensleydale cheese. Let's see. Not bad. It kind of reminds me of something, and I don't know what it is. Maybe a Baby Bell cheese? At least that's what I can compare it to. It's got a bit of a kick to it, but you know what? I don't mind. I can definitely understand this being Wallace's favorite, but now hold on. Let's move this one off to the side, and let's try out the one with cranberries in it. Now, to be completely honest with you, I don't have cranberries that often. I usually have like cranberry juice, and that's pretty much the extent of it. So I have a feeling it's gonna be kind of interesting. Ooh. Yeah, you can see it's like completely filled with it. Do you see what I'm talking about there? Yeah, there is a lot in it. And now maybe because it has the cranberries, it'll make it a bit better because of course that one there was a little bit if you know what I mean. So let's find out how we're doing. I'll show you the piece I'm taking here. It's not huge. I don't want to, you know, go crazy with it here, but let's see. Woohoo! All right, yeah, I am liking that. Okay, wow. Yeah, with the cranberries, it is way better. It's kind of like a mix of like sweet, but also, I don't know. It's like I said, it's got a bit of a kick, and the sweetness kind of like, you know, evens it out. As you can probably tell, I don't review food that often, but either way, it's still pretty good, and if you haven't tried it, I recommend it, but I like the one with the cranberries more. But now, hold on, everybody, that's not where it ends, because Funko actually released an entire new set of Wallace and Gromit Pops specifically for this movie, and I just so happen to have them here, so let's start off with, of course, your favorite, Wallace in his pajamas. Now, after watching the movie, I appreciate this one a little bit more, because almost throughout the entire film, he's wearing this outfit. Even when he's out and about in town, he literally has this on, and I gotta take it out of the box because I want to see if there's more detail on the back side because the mug looks amazing. I also really do like the pants because, like I said, he wears it most of the movie. And I'm not exactly sure what you would call that shirt. It's like definitely like an undershirt, but then it had in the movie, and you can't really see it here because, of course, it's small details, but like it had holes throughout the entire thing. It's almost like it was like woven, or not knit, but kind of like, you know, just like a rope. I don't exactly know what it's called. Either way, though, very similar to the original. It's got that same face going with the smile, and it is a different head because the last one we saw bottom and top teeth, but for this one here, we just get the top. And now, moving on to the next one here, we of course have Gromit. And what I love about this one is that now that I've watched the movie, it is really fun, the scene where he actually has the goggles on with the hat and the scarf. He's on his motorcycle, and he's trying to track down down all of the little gnomes. You know what it is too with these ones here? Like, they're not completely different from the original, so if you didn't pick up those ones, this would be still a fun set to grab. Of course, some people would love that original outfit, but it still is a really nice one to have him in his pajamas, because I feel like you see him probably in every single thing in those pajamas. At least I've seen them before this movie. And so yeah, getting back to Gromit here, I love the goggles, as well as his scarf. Now taking it out of the box too, the toes look so good, and of course, he's got that tiny little tail sticking out of the back. And you know what? Speaking of this one here, and that he was on his motorcycle at this point in the movie when he had the goggles, I think it would have been really cool if they actually did like a ride of him with Norbot on the motorcycle. It could have had the satellite going with the TV on the side. There would have been some really great detail. So Funko, if you're going to be making more, I think that would be a really cool one to see. It's funny, while I was watching the movie, I was actually coming up with other figures that I think would be fun. But before we get to too many of those, I want to show you the next one here, which is the villain of the movie, Feathers McGraw. Or at least for this figure here, some sort of chicken. It's hard to tell. Because Feathers McGraw kind of looks like this, but he doesn't have the top. And I guess it's pretty... Oh, wait a second. It is him. You know what? Doing that kind of reminds me of Perry the Platypus. And I wonder if that's kind of like what the Perry the Platypus nod was towards. Because of course with Feathers McGraw, and actually now that I say that, I know Feathers McGraw is in other stuff, but I can't think. Did he do this in other movies, or was it just this one? Oh, and when I do this, I mean the glove on his head. I think you know what I'm talking about. You know what? Now that I have the complete Kraken collection, I'm gonna have to go back and watch them all again, because I'm starting to forget some of the details. And anyways, though, a really, really great figure, and I am so glad that they made more than just Wallace and Gromit, because if they did just the two again, it would have been cool, but I mean, Feathers McGraw and Norbot that we're gonna be taking a look at in a second really do make the set complete. Alrighty, now, let me put him with the rest of them, and let's check out Norbot. It's funny, because he is a bit of a smaller character, but because of his hat, makes him about the same height as probably the rest of them. Oh, and I just noticed now, and with this here, I don't know if this is on purpose, or it's literally just because he is a Funko Pop, they gave him the eyes where he's, well, bit of a spoiler. I don't know how to, okay, well, where he's not nice. It's still a spoiler, whatever. Anyways, what I'm saying is that normally his eyes would have more detail in the movie, but with this here being a Funko Pop, it could kind of be like two different versions of him. But I mean, because he does have the clippers in his hand, it could really be either or, and I think this is just so fun. I like how small the details are, and I feel like if this were a few years ago, Funko would have made him a little bit different. Probably a little bit bulkier, a bit of a shorter hat, but I love how this looks, especially out of the box. I feel like it'd be fun to have like inside, maybe in like a potted plant, he would look pretty good. Oh, and you know what's nice about him? Just notice that on the bottom, he comes with a clear base, so if yours doesn't stand, make sure you check for this. And well, everybody, there we go. That was Wallace and Gromit, Vengeance Most Fowl. Let me know if you've seen the movie yet, or if you're going to be watching the movie, because it is just on Netflix. You don't even have to go to the theater, even though I would love to see it on the big screen. And for anybody wondering, yes, I definitely recommend this movie. And now that I'm looking around, I believe we've gone through everything, so I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you tomorrow!